Hi, I am just another twin mom, and today I want to talk to you about the Chefwave. So the Chefwave is a product that we found that will help us with our twins' nutrition who are vegetarians. But before I get into that, I need you to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell so you get notifications of the newest content on my channel. All right, so let's talk about the Chefwave and how I used it initially after unboxing it. As you can see here, I'm taking a look at the manual and trying to figure out what is going to be best for the twins and how I'm going to use it. For this video, I will be using hemp hearts, and although that's not in the manual as one of the options, it's what we were recently doing with this. I actually made an option with almonds, and the almonds actually worked a little bit better. But in this video, I am showing you that I'm going to do the ounces, which you can choose up there. You see there's a 10. That's for how many ounces it will brew. And I'm doing that, as you can see, with looking at the manual to figure out what I'm going to actually set up and do. It's very similar to a Keurig, right? So I had to put water in the reservoir in the back, and then I realized, oh, I need to put the hemp hearts in there. So you actually load it with whatever you're going to brew at the top that you can see there. And it's going to take whatever you use, whether it's almonds, oats, I think there's a couple other options in there, and it takes the water from the reservoir, very similar to a Keurig, grinds the contents up, mixes it with the water, and brews the amount that you asked for. So in this instance, I'm doing 20 ounces. And at the top, you can see that it asks how many ounces. So it's either 10 ounces or 20 ounces. Regardless, you have to put enough water in the back. So for our purposes, we use spring water. And I put spring water in the back, and as you can see, there's grinding going on at the top. So the grinding happens, and it takes a couple minutes. I would say maybe like 5 minutes or so for it to actually do all of this. And it grinds it up, takes the water, mixes it in, and then pours it out. Like I said, very similar to a Keurig. Now, as far as the additional nutrients that an actual toddler or child would need, you would have to then supplement that. So, it's obviously not going to have all of the vitamins you would get from a cow's milk that pediatricians would probably recommend. So I would say you should let your pediatrician know that you bought something like this, because they will need to tell you what other nutritional values need to be added to it to make sure that your child is within I think it's like the pediatrics, journal of, I'm not a pediatrician, so I honestly couldn't tell you, but there's a pediatrics area that overlooks what children should consume and how much, and your pediatrician should be able to tell you that. So if you're looking into this and you want to know that up front, I would talk with my pediatrician about this being an option for you and to know what they would want you to do in addition to this. So over this time, it is brewing everything, and you can kind of see that the milk is being made up top. It takes it up top, pours it through the cup. All the contents you see are the pieces that came with the unit when I unboxed it. That includes that cup where it actually pours the milk into, whether it be 10 or 20 ounces. It actually holds the full 20 if that is what you decide to brew. And right behind the cup, there's actually like a water reservoir to catch the water once it does this self-cleaning. So there's a couple pieces. There's the reservoir for the clean water that does the brewing. There's a reservoir for the auto clean part that takes once it cleans it and pushes it out, and then there's this cup. So those are the pieces that comes with. You can see me pouring some of the milk out. Now it is really, really warm. So that is what I'm showing. You can see the steam. I took a little sip, but I definitely would not give my kids that straight up out of the Chefwave. It is pretty warm. So definitely would recommend that you put that in the refrigerator or open it up and give it a second to cool down. But yeah, it was even too warm for me to even take a drink of it, really. So just showing you the consistency and the texture of it, and that was with the hemp hearts. Self-cleaning feature, super cool. So I do want to talk about that really quick. It's a button. It tells you if it's missing something, an error code comes up. In the manual, it tells you what the error code is. All you have to do is fill the water up. In the back, it says fill it to this line for cleaning, and it cleans the part where it actually grinds up whatever content that you have, and then it pours the dirty water back out into a separate container for just the dirty water. Overall, I would give this 5 baby faces because this has been great to be able to make milk for my children. And I would recommend this, but like I said, make sure you check with your pediatrician of, anything you may have to add or take a look into. As always, I appreciate the support. Make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know if you have any questions. And as always, thanks for stopping by.